When it seems like Minecraft has hit every platform and every video game console known to mankind, Mojang does what seems like is impossible. For many years, players of Minecraft have argued the possibility of a 3DS port of everyone's favorite sandbox game. After many years of hoping and then realizing that that port may never come, it finally popped into existence with only one announcement, in the form of a Nintendo Direct, less than an hour before its release. In this video, we'll be checking out the newest addition to the list of Minecraft ports and telling you whether or not it's worth your hard-earned money. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. Before we get too far into the video, I'd like to point out that neither myself nor Michael own a capture card for the new Nintendo 3DS, so hopefully this perspective doesn't bother you too much. At a first glance, you might not expect much from this version of Minecraft. When you press start, a very small menu is brought up with 4 options: Play, Options, Skins, and Manual. Play allows you to create and choose the world of your preference. Options allows you to view and change controls, look at graphic options, change sound settings, change your language, and lets you view the credits. Skins allows you to choose any skins from 6 different skin packs. And Manual allows you to view the manual for the game. When creating a world, you can choose from many different settings. You can change the world's name, choose either creative or survival, choose a difficulty, change the texture pack, make the world always show as day, change the world seed, and world type from default to flat. According to Michael's experiences, playing Minecraft on the Nintendo 3DS has a surprisingly nice feeling. The top screen allows for a fairly decent view of the game, albeit at a low resolution. The bottom screen, however, is where all of the crafting and inventory management happens. On top of that, the bottom screen also offers your coordinates and a constantly viewable map. This is a very welcome addition to the game, as other versions of Minecraft don't do this. Now, we should talk about gameplay. On survival mode, the game plays fairly well. As the world generates, however, you'll occasionally notice a dip in frame rate, but that's to some extent expected. The game in regular gameplay doesn't ever get to an unplayable frame rate. You'll occasionally notice a bump or two, but it won't ruin your experience as a whole. Gaining resources, fighting mobs, building your home, among other tasks, is still as easy as ever. In reality, survival mode doesn't seem like it's missing too much. You've got the Nether, the overworld, you name it. On creative mode, you can build some fairly interesting creations and have fun with infinite items, as per usual. Surprisingly, the new Nintendo 3DS handles this mode pretty well. Giving it the old TNT stress test proved to be quite successful. When lighting off a 5x5x5 grouping of TNT, the game only completely stuttered for less than a few seconds after showing the devastation that it brought right after. Unlike most versions of the game, the Nintendo 3DS edition hops back pretty fast. That's probably because after an explosion, the game doesn't drop entities. It should be noted that the height limit in this version is only 128 blocks tall. Another limitation that's imposed on this version of the game is a mob limit. Only 16 villagers, 16 water creatures, 24 animals, and 24 enemies can be loaded in simultaneously. If 16 villagers are in your sight and you try and spawn a 17th, it will not work. So take this into consideration when you're playing the game or making a build. If you want to farm, some pets, and other mobs in an area, you'll have to be fairly conservative in how many of them you want to bring in. Consider this when you're building a place for breeding. As of right now, the current price of this version of Minecraft is $29.99. Minecraft New Nintendo 3DS Edition is more than worth the money. However, it should be noted that just because it's worth the $30 doesn't mean it's the best version on the market, let alone even the best portable version on the market. The new Nintendo 3DS Edition currently lacks online multiplayer and local multiplayer. However, Mojang has made a statement that they will have more to share on that feature in the future. On top of that, it seems like this version will more than likely not find its way into the Better Together update. It should also be noted that Minecraft New Nintendo 3DS Edition only works on the new 3DS, the new 3DS XL, and the new 2DS XL. While it may sound like these are a bunch of negatives, the game is actually a pretty decent port. However, the Nintendo Switch version of the game is still arguably the best portable version of the game, period. The Pocket Edition comes next, and then the new Nintendo 3DS Edition would be after that. If you absolutely hate using touch controls like on Pocket Edition, the new Nintendo 3DS Edition should suffice. However, multiplayer is still an issue. If you have enough money for a Switch though, you should definitely buy that version of the game instead of this one. But what do you think? Think that you'll buy the 3DS edition or stick to some other version? Let me know in the comments section down below. But other than that, that just about does it for me for now. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like on it because it would really help out myself and Mike, the channel, and the video quite a lot. But anyways guys, I hope you all enjoyed. My name is AntVenom and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.